JBN, we keep you informed. I am Michelle Jones, and in the news, 20-year-old man accused of robbing man of motorcycle while posing as cop. A 20-year-old man is now facing charges of illegal possession of firearm and robbery with aggravation after he allegedly stole a man's motorcycle while posing as a police officer. Shamar Virgo was arrested after he sustained injuries in a fight with the man 3 weeks after the robbery, which took place in Alexandria District in St. Anne on Sunday, May 16. It is alleged that about 8 a.m., the complainant was driving his motorcycle along the roadway when a Toyota Axia motor car drove up behind him, and Virgo, along with two men, reportedly alighted from the vehicle, posing as police. It is said that one of the men brandished a gun and robbed the complainant of his motorcycle. However, the complainant escaped unharmed and reported the matter to the police. The police further reported that the complainant confronted Virgo on Monday, June 7, after he was spotted in the Alexandria area and a fight ensued, during which the complainant inflicted stab wounds to Virgo. Virgo was assisted to the hospital, where he was treated and released to the police. 59-year-old man killed in confrontation with Manchester police. The Manchester police have released the identity of a man who was fatally shot during a confrontation in Kingsland yesterday. He is 59-year-old Denzel Baker of Carisbrook in St. Elizabeth. Acting head of the Manchester Police, Deputy Superintendent Lloyd Darby, said that about 4:15 a.m. the police were on an operation in the community. Police were on operation targeting a syndicate of people who were committing break-in offenses, and our intelligence is that they were in possession of firearms, he said. DSP Darby said Baker was at one of the targeted locations when he allegedly ran out of a house and attacked the police with a machete. He was shot and taken to the Mandeville Regional Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. 3 people were arrested at the location in Kingsland and a 4th person arrested in Mandeville. DSP Darby said a washing machine, which was reportedly stolen from a house in Swabies Hope, was recovered during the raids. No guns were seized during the operation. Lovelorn, New Kingston man suspected of committing suicide. 26-year-old forklift operator Trevor Christie was discovered swinging from a belt in his corporate area apartment on Saturday evening in what the police are treating as a case of suspected suicide. The body of Christie was reportedly found by his girlfriend about 4:30 p.m. at a Kensington Crescent, New Kingston address, according to the Constabulary Communication Unit. Christie's girlfriend alerted the police of the gruesome find, a source said. According to another source, Christie was said to be experiencing issues in his relationship with his partner. He reportedly threatened her, then said he couldn't take it anymore. 3 persons of interest named in Trenchtown murder probe. Investigators in the Kingston Western Police Division have listed 3 men as persons of interest in their probe of a murder shooting that occurred in Trenchtown, Kingston on Sunday. The men are Kimo Roach, Kimo Tingle, otherwise called Not Nice, and a man known only as CJ. Roach, Tingle, and the CJ are being asked to report to the Denham Town Police Station by 6 p.m. today. In addition, anyone who can help the police to locate or contact any of the individuals listed is asked to contact the Denham Town Police at 876-948-6443, the Police 119 emergency number, or the nearest police station. Illegal gun seized in Bannon Gully, man arrested. The police are reporting that a Glock pistol, along with 26 rounds of ammunition, was seized during targeted raids in Bannon Gully, Constant Spring in St. Andrew. 1 man was arrested in connection with the seizure. The police report that between 10 p.m. and 11 p.m. on Sunday, cops searched approximately 9 premises. The firearm with ammunition was seized in the area occupied by the suspect. His name is being withheld pending further investigation. Case seeking to fast-track fencing project after student raped on campus. The College of Agriculture, Science and Education case in Passy Gardens, Portland, is seeking to fast-track the construction of a perimeter fence following the reported rape of a student last week. On Tuesday, the student was walking along a shortcut when she was reportedly grabbed from behind, gagged, and raped in a tunnel on the college property. 2 persons have been taken into custody in relation to the incident, which is now being investigated by the police. Case President Dr. Derek DeLonde said the college population is deeply affected by what he described as an isolated incident. According to DeLonde, Case recently held talks with the Education Ministry about the need to erect a fence around the property and the secluded tunnels once used by trains. The student was reportedly held captive by the rapist for almost 3 hours. However, DeLonde said the college administration became aware of the abduction and rape about 6 hours after the ordeal. We immediately responded and provided her with the necessary counseling and trauma treatment. She is responding well to counseling, and we are offering the necessary support to her, he said. DeLonde said the property is regularly patrolled, but the tunnels are challenging to monitor. The tunnels are also used by thieves seeking to escape after stealing farm produce from Case. In the meantime, the Case principal is encouraging students to walk in groups. He said the college is also considering providing an escort service for students on the West Campus where the incident took place. Farmer believed killed by cow. A man lost his life in a most bizarre manner yesterday after he was reportedly attacked and killed by his bull in New Mills, Hanover. Police said that the man, Audley Walker, also called Maxwell, 59, a farmer and a baker of New Mills, left his home about 7 a.m. to restrain his bull, which he heard was attacking people. It is believed that while he was trying to catch the bull, it was attacked by the animal, which trampled him with its hoofs, killing him. It is understood that it is not uncommon for Maxwell to leave his house to check on his animals in the morning. He would usually return home about 2 hours later on a Sunday to attend church, a resident of the area said. But when he never returned home to go to church, everybody sort of got suspicious. Relatives and other residents who went in search of Walker were startled when they heard a bellowing, angry bull in a section of the field. When they went to make checks, they found Walker's body on the ground with what appeared to be hoof prints all over his body. The Rambler police are investigating. Policewoman locked up for 18 months on forgery charge granted bail. Bail has been granted to the policewoman who has been locked up for over a year awaiting trial. Detective Sergeant Dulett McKay, 56, was today offered bail by High Court Judge Justice L. Pusey after her attorney Peter Champagne QC made an impassioned plea for her to be released. McKay, who has been behind bars for 1 year and 8 months, was slated to stand trial for forging a judge's signature on a divorce document and passing it on as genuine document to the complainant who had wanted a divorce. According to Champagne, the complainant has said McKay had represented herself as a paralegal officer who could process the divorce. The attorney said McKay openly wept as the offer of bail was made to her. Her matter had recently come to public attention as questions had arisen as to why bail had been refused for her on so many occasions before. The trial, which was to commence today, could not begin owing to the suspension of all jury trials due to the COVID-19 pandemic. McKay, on her last appearance in court, had insisted on having her matter tried by jury as opposed to a judge-alone trial. In requesting bail, Champagne indicated that it would have been a grave injustice to have his client in custody in circumstances where a likely trial date would be a year from now or more, having regard to all the attendant circumstances. Moreover, the attorney argued that his client had consistently denied the allegations, and other evidence has come forward to suggest that his client was not the one responsible for any forgery. McKay was offered bail in the sum of $500,000 on condition that she reports 1 day per week at the office of the Commissioner of Police. A travel ban was also ordered against her. Her case next comes up for trial on February 12, 2024. In the interim, the case is to be revisited next Monday, June 21, for the prosecution to have certain other court orders made in respect of the management of its case. Roadworks commenced in the Bug Walk Gorge. The National Works Agency says repair works have begun to the road through the Bug Walk Gorge in St. Catherine. The works commenced last weekend and is slated to last for 6 weeks. The stretch, which forms part of one of the main corridors linking the northern and the southern coast, has been in a deplorable condition since November last year, when the island experienced weeks of heavy showers. Manager of Communication and Customer Services at the National Works Agency, Stephen Shaw, says that the works will be concentrated on the area between Damed and the Bug Walk roundabout. The work is being done at a cost of $18 million and will include the removal of old rotted surfaces through a process called milling, filling of potholes, and paving with asphaltic concrete. Shaw says that during the execution of the works, sections of the Bug Walk Gorge will operate in single lane as heavy-duty equipment is being used. Motorists are being advised to exercise caution and obey the instructions of flagged persons and posted signs. Jamaica records 79 new COVID cases, 14 additional deaths. Jamaica recorded 79 new COVID-19 cases yesterday and 14 deaths, bringing the country's infection total to 49,356 and the total number of deaths to 1,011. According to reports on the Ministry of Health and Wellness, the new cases comprise of 42 females and 37 males between the ages of 89 days and 79 years. St. Anne presented with 16 cases, followed by St. Catherine, which recorded 13 cases. Kingston and St. Andrew had 10 cases. St. Thomas had 9 cases. St. James recorded 8 cases. Westmoreland had 7. Manchester recorded 5. Hanover and St. Elizabeth had 3. St. Mary had 2 cases, while Trelawney, Portland, and Clarendon recorded 1 case each. The deaths are as follows: a 57-year-old male from St. Anne, a 33-year-old male from Kingston and St. Andrew, an 83-year-old male from St. Anne, a 90-year-old male from Manchester, a 50-year-old female from Manchester, a 41-year-old male from Manchester, a 93-year-old female from Manchester, a 72-year-old male from Manchester, an 86-year-old male from Manchester, an 83-year-old female from Manchester, a 77-year-old female from Manchester, a 61-year-old male from Manchester, an 86-year-old female from Manchester, and a 67-year-old female from Manchester. There are 20,237 active cases after 190 patients recovered from the virus, resulting in a total recovery of 27,732. However, 128 are still hospitalized, with 13 in critical condition and 24 moderately ill. JBN, we keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.